Holly with WoodlandsHits.com, and I have Josh and Robby from Delta Life Fitness here, and I'm so excited for your amazing journey in 2018. Josh, tell us your title, and then Robby, tell us your title.
Yeah, Holly, thanks for having us.
Absolutely.
I'm Josh, and like you said, I'm the one of the co-founders and the director of franchising for Delta Life Fitness.
Yeah, and I'm Robby Marlowe, and I'm the director of franchise development and one of the co-founders of Delta Life Fitness.
So how did this all come to fruition?
Yeah, so just a crazy pipe dream. Whenever, a while back in 2009-ish, I guess, I was in the Marine Corps, did about 12 years in the Marine Corps, and part of that journey, they made me what's called a PTI, a physical training instructor. So I was actually right here close at Texas A&M.
Nice.
For the Marine Corps, training young Corps cadets. I was doing their nutrition, their workout programming, kind of helping them get ready to either deploy or go off to officer candidate school as they prepare for that journey. So I was already doing large group training as a physical training instructor for the Marine Corps for these young Corps cadet kids. Mm-hmm. And at the same time, we had a group of my oldest son's Cub Scout moms. They knew my background, and at one of the Cub Scout meetings, they asked if I could train them like I did the Corps cadets. Just kind of joking around, just kind of laughing. Right. And I was like, sure, 5:30 tomorrow morning here in the school parking lot where we meet. And ladies actually showed up. So I did one for like 5 weeks for these women. Like I said, this is back in 2009, but very quickly it turned, and that's when I realized that civilians would pay to work out. You know, most of the time for the Marines, it's kind of a punishment, like, oh, we got to go PT. Mm-hmm. But yeah, so that's where I gained my love for health and fitness and learned so much about the process. Moved back and started teaching my brother-in-law, Robbie, sitting next to me here, some of the healthy habits that I had learned and was teaching the Corps Cadet Con. And you can tell your story. I know you started to see some results yourself, lose weight. You started to get passionate about it.
Yeah, I mean, me being 24, father, and I was already, actually had a lot of bad habits, and seeing Josh and what he was doing with what he calls civilians, getting results, I just felt like I needed to do that for my family. So after doing the system, getting great results, I realized that it was a great program, but also the business benefit of it, of just the fitness business and how lucrative it can be. So that got me excited. So I moved down back to Beaumont, Texas, and opened a boot camp in a park. And kind of similar to what Josh was doing in College Station. And it caught fire down there, and with the help of Josh, it just kind of continued to grow.
Yeah, it was called Delta Life Boot Camp back then, and like he said, my boot camp training literally from the Marine Corps and what Robbie was doing down in Southeast Texas, it was boot camp. It was primarily like a weight loss type workout, eat better to lose weight. Over the years, of course, this began to expand, and our mission was to empower women with group training, and it really started to get more and more narrowed and tailored to just women. So over the years, we went from just those two little studios, the one in College Station, Texas, the one in Southeast Texas that Robbie and his wife Cassie were running, and it just started to catch on as a licensing model. Other people were really passionate about our mission of empowering women with the group training. My wife started leading most of the classes. Robbie had ladies leading the classes in Southeast Texas. And then we had coaches and people work their way up in those two gyms, and they said, this mission is really powerful. We want to branch off and open our own studios. So we started licensing at first, and they would go out and carry on the mission, and we started growing rapidly fast because of the mission, I believe. Like, everybody was just so passionate about what we were doing, and it's just it's funny, right? Like, whenever you work really hard, trainers work really hard, gym people, when you're up at 5 o'clock in the morning, but when you know exactly who you serve and you go in there and you give this product to these ladies and they come in and tell you, like, I thought I just wanted to sign up to get in a little better shape and start working out, but my marriage has gotten better, I'm a better mom, like, then my professional career took off. Like, it just kind of, I got surrounded, not just because they worked out more, they surrounded themselves with these other women on this mission.
With like-minded people.
Yeah, and then a huge part of any lifestyle change is the community, right? So the fact that all these women are on the same mission together, it created this community of strong women empowering each other. Robbie and I kind of stepped back, and it outgrew us. This big mission of empowering women through group training and the community aspect, it just took off like wildfire.
That's amazing. So how many locations do you have currently right now?
Yeah, we've opened over 20 studios from coast to coast now. So
That's
we have
amazing.
Up in the Northwest, Oregon, we have a big investment company in California who's bought 30 of our studios. They've opened the first 2 in San Diego already.
Wow.
We have 2 here in South Houston. Southeast Texas is pretty much complete, and then we have a lot more in Florida and one in Alabama. So yeah.
So we are actually going to get one here in the Woodlands. So when is that one scheduled to grand open?
Yeah, so over the journey and through those licenses and from Delta Life Boot Camp, it's now officially Delta Life Fitness, and it's evolved so much since 2009. It's no longer just like a warehouse style boot camp. Now it's a boutique fitness studio.
Now tell me, what does that mean? What is it? What is a boutique fitness studio?
Yeah, well, we looked at who do we serve. The women we want to serve, they like the nice, tough, challenging workout that they can be proud of, like say CrossFit or Orange Theory. But they also want to be pampered a little, and they want to feel like it's a spa, like it was literally built for them, right? So when you walk into our lobby, it's just a beautiful facility built specifically for these women. The locker room is immaculate. The workout area is tough. It's boutique fitness. So you're in, you're out. It's only 30 minutes for the workout. But like you said, yeah, over the journey, we decided we had our headquarters in Florida. We just recently had the chance to move our headquarters, so we moved right here to the Woodlands. So we're excited about that. And with that, now our growth model is just going to be franchising these boutique studios.
Okay.
And we're starting right here in Houston. So for the next 2 or 3 years, we're just building out these Delta Life Fitness studios in Houston, which is really cool because Robbie and I talk about it all the time. Brands usually start in either Los Angeles, New York, Florida. Like brands, especially a boutique fitness brand like this, usually doesn't start in Houston. So we're super excited that
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
the people of Woodlands get to be the first in the world to really get immersed by this brand, which is cool.
No, it's really cool. And I have to say one thing. I'm super glad we did move to the Woodlands. Actually, one of the nicest communities I've lived in my life. They've been super inviting and super welcoming to us and our families. I know that's for sure.
Absolutely.
Well, I'm proud to be a member of this community, and so it's been an amazing journey. I'm a California transplant to here, so I'm not going anywhere else. I'm staying right here. We did touch on the new headquarters, going to be here in the Woodlands. How many locations total do you think in the next 2 to 3 years, or is that kind of...
No, we've got that mapped out. We've
Okay.
mapped out most of the trade areas in Houston. Houston, in general, can hold about 30 stores. We know the Woodlands greater area is going to hold about 3 or 4 if you include kind of Conroe.
Sure.
So the first, we've already got a lot of franchise interest just over our run that we've had already and the success that we've had and the investment companies buying up big properties. So I think we've had a lot of positive press. So the franchise interest has already been amazing, which is really cool. Really cool to see the amount of people that want to join us on the mission here. So we've already signed some franchise agreements. So the first one that's going to be opening, well, it's already in the process. Robbie's been working with the architects and going down that route. So that one is on 2920 in Gosling.
Okay.
So that'll be Delta Life Fitness Spring, technically. And that one's opening. We're getting ready to start launching grand opening specials for that right around the corner. When's the actual...
Well, it's projected to open in mid-April, so we're looking to hopefully hit the ground running. Obviously, Harvey kind of put the permitting process.
But mid-April, the first one in spring, and then some other ones right around the corner. Another one opening kind of down in South Houston, and then another one in the Woodlands as well in the works.
Okay, awesome. That's very cool. Well, I'm so excited for you guys. So if people want to get more information about Delta Life Fitness, the studios, the franchise opportunities, or if they're still available, where would the listeners go to get that information?
Yeah, great question. Probably the best thing to do is just follow Delta Life Fitness on Facebook.
Okay.
You can just Google Delta Life Fitness. You can go to deltalifefitness.com. If you follow us on Facebook, you'll be able to keep up with everything. On DeltaLifeFitnessFranchising.com, they can actually go on there and sign up for a webinar of people who are interested in learning about the franchise opportunity, because it's a really cool, unique model. It's kind of like Orange Theory meets Curves meets CrossFit. So people who are interested in that would also be passionate about that mission of opening a successful business to empower women and change lives. If they're thinking about opening a gym, every Wednesday we hold a 30-minute webinar where it's called Discover the Brand, where they can just come and listen, and we just kind of go over all the details of what the model is, how it works, what the startup cost is. So it's a really good intro way for people to learn about the franchise opportunity. Every Wednesday we do those, and they get information on that at the website.
Okay, well, I'll make sure that I put some links in the video for this. So.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, is there anything else that you guys want to add?
No, we're just super excited. Super excited to be back home. We both grew up here in Texas, and we're super passionate about the brand, and we're just ready to bring Delta Life Fitness to all the ladies of North Houston. Super excited. Thank you for having us.
Oh, absolutely,
absolutely.
absolutely. Thank you guys so much for taking the time to chat with me.